Oh, hey everybody, it's Tucker Connor, and welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. Wow, I was gonna walk us back to the place where we were going, but yeah, here we are. Well, I appreciate you already being made out of piece, and I've turned you into it. This is a Chrysosaur. It halves HP, has fire attacks, has fire and electric attacks, and it also counters with lock. I'm just gonna try to go for a Luminaire to screen nuke really, really fast. And that just looks pretty cool standing in the doorway over there. Just straighten on his glove. Oh. Well, I guess you're already made of piss, so you wouldn't be weak to it. Okay, I need to stop this. Robo, your regular attack does 483. Magus, what about you? Your new weapon does a very disappointing amount of damage. Oh. Yeah, you're not gonna lock us. We have debuff immunity. Come on. What do you take us for? 926. That'll be the number of some Pokemon in the near future, and if you're watching a year from now, you will know what that is. There is no end. There is no end in sight. We must neutralize their leader within the castle. Went for Edgelord when I wanted innocence. Unless I'm mistaken, there's something coming up that I want Ayla for, and for that, I'm gonna put on the memory cap to prevent lock. There's some enemy coming up that we can charm that's not really apparent that you can, and I just don't want to miss out. Anyway, after that very brief intro, I was going to say that last time, we completed a lot of side quest chains, actually, including but not limited to climbing the mountain 18 times in order to build half of a bridge. And then we came back here to prehistory, where we found out that there is a threat that threatens to destroy all of reptite kind. How horrible would that be? That's what we're taking care of here. I wanna play catch! The bigger you are, the harder you fall. 700 experience points, 1,000 G. More useless gold. Useless gold. America's favorite pastime. After all, we are land of the billionaires. Let's not kid ourselves. At last, we waited all that time for 20,000 G. At 20,000 G. That's really funny to me for some reason. Athenian water and a shelter. And then another floor. And then this guy again. Okay, it hasn't come up yet, so maybe it's not in this area? I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. It's been so long since I've needed to charm anything, so I'm not gonna take any chances and have Ayla in the party. I just know that there's very few new enemies that we haven't seen yet, and it's coming up soon. I'd rather not risk missing it. Beast Toss. And, yeah, Frenzy! Such a fun word to say, just Frenzy. Makes me think of Fusion Frenzy. I've never actually played the game, but I've heard it's very good, and I don't know, to me that always sounded like some kind of smoothie that you would get at like some restaurants. Like, yeah, I'll have the Fusion Frenzy. And it would be like, you would have energy and guarana and all kinds of other stuff just to kind of, you know, make you feel good after drinking it. I don't know. I'm resorting to talking about games I have never played in favor of not talking about this bad part of a great game. It hurts me so much that something could be this bad in an otherwise great game. I love Chrono Trigger. I really, really do. And continuing my story from earlier, a horn, a turbo shot. Oh, hey, new weapon. Okay. It's probably not better than the Wonder Shot. What is this? Speed plus 3. I guess maybe that would be kind of helpful at this point because you wouldn't have everyone at max speed quite yet, but you probably focused on speed on Luca at least a tad because she's so slow. So that's a useless new weapon, a pedal, a feather, and a fang. Oh, whoopee. It's like those materials came together to make the gun all cute like. But, continuing my story from earlier, this was so bad. It was actually so bad that it halted my playthrough for weeks. I played through everything up to this point without a guide, and I thought that was just really impressive that the designer set out to make a game that you wouldn't need to look at a guide for, which is why you have Gaspar and the End of Time always giving you hints and everything. He was put there so you wouldn't look at guides, and it accomplished its goal flawlessly. I was playing this at a time before I had, you know, a smartphone or anything, and I was on vacation, so I didn't have reliable internet access. I couldn't figure out what to do. And when I came back home, I was in no hurry to play through this part again, or to continue playing through it. So I took a break for like a month, and it was only then that I came back and challenged Lavos. It manages to be that awful that was my experience with it. So I'm gonna go to the right first. It looks like these are just two parts of the same floor. Okay, just wanted to make absolutely sure on that. And do they connect down the middle? Why, yes, they do. Is there anything down here? Why, no, there is not. Behind door number 1. Oh, I was gonna say that it's an easy enemy to avoid, but of course, hey, that's actually kind of clever. I didn't notice those bats because they blended in so well with the environment. Hey! You might be bad, but at least you got style. Luminaire! That's how he sounds every time he uses it. His mouth is open right now and kind of like flapping as it does. There's a very good reason why this game did not have voice acting. Okay, take all of you down. If Robo can get that level up, at least I feel good about that. Mega Elixir, okay, that's kind of nice. And then over this way is a Dragon Armor. Now that sounds cool. Dragon Armor gives Strength plus 10. Chrono's already got Star Strength, as does Ayla. Robo's got it. Marl don't. Magus don't got it. But it lowers his defense by 1. Oh, and it's male only, so Luca can't equip. What about Glenn? Oh, he's got Star as well. Okay, Magus it is. Make your new weapon a little less disappointing. Also, I like how I only got Glenn's name right after I already gave up and just renamed him Frog. Door number 2. Better not be the right one. This looks pretty much like it is the right one, so no. Door number 3. Takes us back here. Okay, so this is definitely not the way forward. Okay. Behind door... I hate you two. Potion. Ah! Wait, did my foot just phase through the... Yes, it did! The sprite layering isn't right on that room. It's almost like they wanted to make this part in a hurry and on a low budget. And this room is also symmetrical because I guess that's the theme. Down the right path, we have a way out. And it seems like, okay, this probably all leads to the same stuff. Oh, hey, new enemy. These are Tyrannix. They have a regular attack, and they're supposed to counter with poison, but we probably ain't gonna see it. Nope. At least you know what they do, even if I will never get the satisfaction of seeing them. It's okay. I think I'll live. This goes inward again, so I'm gonna try going the other way because that looks cut off and I don't want to miss out on anything. And out the other door we have... more enemies. Hey, there it is! It countered with poison! How dare you? Also, Robo was the only one who couldn't one-hit kill these guys. At the end of it, a Stardust Bow. Pretty name. May you live up to the hype. No. It may inflict confuse. That's nothing compared to the Siren's Kiss being able to inflict stop. It is a little stronger. Not that special. Oh my god. This place is a giant FU. No, really. Like, on the map. Like, it's a giant FU. I can't get over this. It's actually a giant F and a U. The feeling is mutual. It's becoming self-aware of how terrible it is. More of these guys. Can I sneak past them? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I'm getting more of an appreciation for you by the second. And then I can sneak past you guys if I'm careful. Sheesh. It's almost like we're actually playing a game here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be that harsh. We go through this. And then there's a way out down here, but there's also another staircase if we keep... this looks more secret-like. There's a save point, which I'll definitely take. We just got a shelter. I don't know if I like that. A save point followed by a door. So back in we go. And good thing their eyes are on their sides of their heads. They couldn't see. This also looks very final. No, there's just a little egg there. We'll grab that first. Don't give me over 1,000 experience. This fight's gonna give me over 1,000 experience. Oh no. Oh no. Give me 18. I switched the party around. We missed Robo's level up for him getting 99 MP. Poor Robo! Reptite dress, okay. Well, picking our spirits up from that. The Reptite dress, magic plus 10. I don't care. You see, the point of this place is to give you all sorts of big, overpowered equipment that's not in the original, and to give you lots of money. Well, it does one of those things right, because just by playing normally and going through the Black Omen and all that, we have better stuff for everyone. So, it's you who meddle in our plans. Terrible little pants! We will not suffer meddlers to live. Kinda awkward English, but if it fits you, these are the Archeo-fags. So, yeah, they're sorta kinda have an elemental gimmick, whereas you would guess the left one is weak to water, resists fire, and the other one has a weakness to fire, which I do not have, but they resist water. I'm just gonna target this guy with a Glacial Freeze, doing lots of damage to him. They have Osmos to steal MP as a counter. And I think, Chrono, you're just gonna cleave out the other one's innards. Gonna be lots of blubber on the way, so it'll be quite a few turns before we actually get to the heart of the matter. Teehee. So we'll just kind of chip away at it. Thank God their MP Buster isn't perfect. That would be one way to really infuriate me after everything that we have been through. Glacial Freeze! Aside from that, they don't really do a whole lot. There's just these two guys that are kind of, polar opposites. Yeah, because it's ice that we're using. Okay. You get it. They're your standard fire and ice enemies that you have to take down by using their elemental attacks. I guess it kind of would have stood to have had Luca in this fight, though, but oh well, it's not like it's going to be that bad. I mean, come on, they're doing like 9 damage to us. Oh, he's got Dark Matter, which hit for 23 damage. And I actually read the highest value there. I could have been a lot more insulting by saying 13. I guess you were just so pathetic, I didn't feel like being extra mean to you. Are they... I love their cute pose, just how dainty he looks, like with his hands out in front, like he's holding up his pants. He's just like, oh no, I don't want them to fall down. No, okay, well, I gotta like do my attack though, but I gotta quickly get back into position to hold up my pants. Okay, okay, nobody saw that? Okay, good. All right, we got fire tech here, it looks like. Yep, that tech that only Lavos has been able to do that we've seen so far. I'm a little tempted to do some shadow magic here by doing our triple tech, because that does hit for a lot. And hey, what do you know? He's dead, so now we get the perfect chance. Shing! Actually, is one of these a king and the other one's the queen? There are 2 thrones. There have been cases of countries having 2 kings in the past, like Sparta. Soul Link, one revives the other. That's a thing. Let's try the shadow magic with the, well, actually, no, the Frost Art doesn't have any elemental attribute. We could have actually been just doing that the whole time. If I'm not mistaken, they don't come back with full health. I hope to God I am right, because wow, I'm going to be royally pissed off if they don't. We'll draw the Smash Brothers logo on him, and he didn't die. Okay, I'm just gonna chip away at the other guy now. That sounds like a smart usage of time. I'll just do the glacial freeze on you, so I'll keep spreading damage around. I don't have a good way of damaging the blue guy. Suppose this would be as good a time as any to mention this. If you have your characters at maxed out speed where you know that they all have the same speed, and yet their turns are coming around a little bit differently, oftentimes the one who initiated a dual tech or a triple tech will have a few extra frames of cooldown just due to the animation. It's a weird quirk. I doubt it's actually intended as a mechanic, and it's not something that you would usually get screwed by or anything, but it is a small mechanic, no less, that I haven't mentioned up to this point. You can kind of see it here with my dual and triple techs, how our turns are coming out just ever so slightly at different times. It's tiny, but it's there. I knew that they had a reviving move, but okay. I also want to talk to you about how much of a pain this was to, like, gather information on. No one wants to play through this part of the game, and I don't recommend it either, except for those 2 quests that I said weren't that bad. Finding information on this part was miserable. Any guide that you find on the internet is woefully incomplete, where it has some information but not others. Strategy Wiki only lists the first 4 quests and then says that this article is a stub, expand it, you know, you can expand it by helping us. There's nothing else. You're just gonna teleport me back like that. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, I'll just hope that there were no items in that room. Perhaps now joy and laughter can take the place of fear and dread in our lives. No words can enough to express our appreciation, but know that word of your great deeds will be legend in our village for generations to come. This is the Valor Crest, an ancient treasure of our village. Please accept it as a token of our gratitude. You are our saviors. Obtain Valor Crest! Wouldn't be the same without the dance. The Valor Crest is an accessory equipable only by Ayla. I like it so far. But when you see what it does, boosts critical hit by 50% and gives her a 50% counter rate. This might be the best accessory for her yet, and is actually a piece of equipment that is not terrible in a string of completely awful ones. So you bet we'll equip that. We'll test that out in the next side quest. Next time on Chrono Trigger, we go back to the bridge and end this once and for all. See you guys then.